Welcome back, history explorers, to another journey into the mysteries of the past. Today, we're diving into one of the most enduring enigmas of all time, Atlantis. This legendary island, first described by the ancient Greek philosopher Plato over 2,000 years ago, has sparked endless debates among scholars, archaeologists, and adventurers. Was Atlantis a real civilization, swallowed by the sea in a catastrophic event? Or was it a philosophical story meant to teach us about human flaws? From ancient texts to cutting-edge discoveries in 2025, let's explore the evidence and unravel the puzzle of Atlantis. Grab a seat, hit that subscribe button, and let's set sail into this ancient mystery. Our story begins in Athens, around 360 BCE, with Plato, a philosopher whose writings shaped Western thought. In his dialogues Timaeus and Critias, he introduces Atlantis as a mighty island nation located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, which most scholars identify as the Strait of Gibraltar, where the Mediterranean Sea meets the Atlantic Ocean. Plato paints a vivid picture of Atlantis as a marvel of human ingenuity. Imagine a sprawling island with a capital city designed in concentric rings of land and water, connected by navigable canals that allowed ships to sail directly to the city's heart. The central island housed a grand temple to Poseidon, the sea god, featuring a colossal golden statue of him driving a chariot pulled by 6 winged horses. Surrounding the temple were palaces clad in silver and orichalcum, a mysterious metal Plato describes as gleaming like fire. The Atlanteans were master engineers, constructing bridges, aqueducts, and a massive harbor that welcomed traders from across the known world. Their island was rich in resources. Fertile plains produced abundant crops, mountains yielded precious metals, and exotic animals, including elephants, roamed the land. Plato claims Atlantis had a powerful navy, with thousands of ships and warriors, dominating the seas and conquering parts of Europe and Africa. According to the dialogues, this story came from Egyptian priests in the city of Sais, who shared it with the Greek lawgiver Solon around 600 BCE. The priests said Atlantis existed 9,000 years earlier, around 9600 BCE, making it an ancient superpower. But the tale takes a dramatic turn. Plato writes that the Atlanteans grew arrogant, their greed and ambition offending the gods. In a single day and night, catastrophic earthquakes and floods struck, sinking the entire island into the sea, leaving no trace. The details are strikingly specific. Measurements of canals, the layout of the royal palace, even the number of ships in the navy. This precision makes Atlantis feel real, but Plato's works are philosophical, leading many to argue he invented the story as an allegory about pride and moral decline. Others believe he drew inspiration from real historical events, blending fact with fiction to make a point. The question lingers: was Atlantis a lost civilization, or a cautionary tale from a philosopher's mind? Let's examine the evidence for a real Atlantis, starting with one of the most compelling candidates, the Minoan civilization. Thriving on Crete and nearby islands from around 3000 to 1450 BCE, the Minoans were a sophisticated society known for their advanced architecture, vibrant art, and far-reaching trade networks. Their palace at Knossos, uncovered by archaeologist Arthur Evans in the early 20th century, was a marvel, with multi-story buildings, colorful frescoes depicting marine life, and a plumbing system advanced for its time. The Minoans were skilled seafarers, trading with Egypt, the Levant, and mainland Greece, much like Plato's seafaring Atlanteans. Around 1600 BCE, a massive volcanic eruption on the island of Thera, now Santorini, shook the Mediterranean. This eruption, one of the largest in recorded history, was 4 times more powerful than the 1883 Krakatoa explosion, producing ash clouds, earthquakes, and tsunamis with waves up to 40 meters high. These waves likely devastated Crete's coastal settlements, disrupting the Minoan economy and contributing to their decline. Archaeologists have found evidence of destroyed buildings and ash layers on Crete, supporting this catastrophic event. The circular shape of Thera's caldera, formed by the eruption, even resembles Plato's description of Atlantis' ringed city. However, Plato's timeline of 9600 BCE doesn't align with the Minoan era, leading some to suggest he exaggerated the date or misunderstood Egyptian records, which often used symbolic numbers. Could the Minoans or Thera itself be the inspiration for Atlantis? Excavations off Crete have revealed submerged Minoan structures, including stone walls, pottery, and tools, suggesting parts of their settlements were lost to the sea. Yet, no definitive proof links Crete directly to Atlantis, leaving room for other possibilities. Beyond Crete, other locations have been proposed as the potential Atlantis. The island of Sardinia, home to the Nuragic civilization around 1800 BCE, is one contender. The Nuragic people built thousands of stone towers called Nuraga, and their coastal settlements, now partially submerged due to rising sea levels, show evidence of advanced engineering. Some researchers argue Sardinia's strategic location in the Mediterranean and its wealth from trade align with Plato's Atlantis. Another strong candidate is Tartessos, an ancient city near modern Cadiz, Spain, close to the Strait of Gibraltar. Mentioned by Greek historian Herodotus around 500 BCE, Tartessos was a prosperous trading hub rich in silver and bronze, possibly resembling Plato's resource-rich Atlantis. In 2025, marine archaeologists working off Cadiz's coast uncovered submerged structures, including circular stone formations, walls, and what appear to be ancient docks, dating back over 3,000 years. Reported in scientific journals like Nature, these findings suggest a sophisticated port city that could match Plato's description. The location near the Pillars of Hercules strengthens the case, but skeptics argue these structures may belong to Tartessos or another known culture, not a mythical island. In the Bahamas, the Bimini Road, a series of underwater stone blocks discovered in 1968, has sparked debate. Some claim it's a man-made road or wall linked to Atlantis, but geologists maintain it's a natural formation of beach rock. Further afield, sites like the Azores in the Atlantic or even submerged ruins off India's coast have been suggested, but they lack clear connections to Plato's account. Each location offers intriguing clues, yet none perfectly fit the detailed picture of Atlantis, with its concentric canals and massive temple to Poseidon. The search for Atlantis has gained momentum in 2025 thanks to advances in marine archaeology. High-resolution 3D sonar and autonomous underwater drones have allowed scientists to map the Mediterranean seafloor with unprecedented detail. Off Santorini, researchers have uncovered submerged stone structures, including walls, paved pathways, and pottery fragments, dating to around 2000 BCE or earlier. Presented at the 2025 International Archaeological Conference, these findings suggest a complex settlement preserved under volcanic ash, possibly linked to the Minoan eruption. Similarly, off Turkey's coast near the ancient city of Phaselis, archaeologists have mapped rectangular buildings and potential canals, indicating a coastal city lost to rising seas around 1500 BCE. These discoveries, while not conclusively Atlantis, align with Plato's descriptions of an advanced, sea-based society. On X, users have shared sonar images, with one archaeologist noting that over 70% of Mediterranean coastal sites from 3000 BCE are now underwater due to sea level rise, making a lost city plausible. Egyptian records add another layer. Texts from the Saqqara necropolis, studied in 2025, confirm that priests in Solon's time maintained detailed historical records supporting Plato's claim of an Egyptian source. However, no Egyptian text explicitly mentions Atlantis, leading some to argue Plato embellished the story for philosophical effect. Descript's text-to-speech, which you're using, has helped researchers share these findings by generating clear narrations of complex data, and similar tools have fueled public interest on platforms like X. Still, the absence of artifacts like inscriptions or tools labeled with Atlantis keeps the mystery open. Is one of these sites the key to Atlantis? Or are we chasing a philosopher's tale? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this dive into history, give us a like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more ancient mysteries. Keep exploring the past.